Hello everyone, we are back with Gland Velvet Reviews today, and I just got these bulkheads from Amazon, and I'll show you why. These are pretty much the only ones that I got, or were the option. So these are 1-inch slit fittings on both sides, so it's slip to slit. And I got this because I'm going to use it for the sump. If you guys know, I'm using it for the fish tank. So pretty much that's what I got. So the hole that you have to drill is pretty big. So the only reason I had one option to get was because this was the only one that came with 2 gaskets. Now, if you're just putting it on your aquarium, you only need 1 gasket. Or if you're just using it bulkhead on your on whatever a lot of other applications, you only need 1 because the other hard surface will seal on this side if it's very hard, and then the gasket will seal where the nut is. So it's okay to use it because you're just using it on the 1 glass and that's it. But me, I'm connecting 2 fish tanks together. If you saw my situation, my sump that I'm making for the size that I have, since I'm going to have 2 fish tanks, I'm going to need 2 gaskets, because there's no way that I'm going to be able to compress this nut and this hard enough before the glass cracks in order to stop the seal from leaking. It'll just break the glass. You can order these separately from other manufacturers with no problem, but these came with it. I didn't have to spend extra money. The other ones, they're pretty expensive. I think they were like a 4-pack was like $8 or $10. So you're saying you're gonna have to add $2 or $2.50 onto each one of these. This company, at least they gave me 2. I couldn't find other companies in this price range that did give you 2. You could see where mine is gonna go right here, at least on this 10-gallon tank. See, the good thing about having the frame on your tanks is that they're, so much stronger. If you move around tanks that are frameless, they are so fragile. It's crazy. You have to be so careful. They recommend 45 millimeter for this one at least. Other ones might have different threads. You gotta go see what the manufacturer says. Some have 45 millimeter. I think some were 46. So if you get the bit and it don't match, you're gonna be pissed because it's glass. It's hard to grind down. My bulkhead, pretty much whatever. It's gonna, go like this. See how much mine is bigger, but mine is gonna be fine because look how big the gasket is. Let me just show you so you see. See how big my gasket is? There's going to be no pressure. This is strictly a drain. Knowing me, I overdo everything, so I'm going to probably put silicone, the aquarium silicone, in this plastic part right here, then put it in, because I used to do that in plumbing a lot, and it would last a lot longer in the commercial applications. You don't got to do it residential, but in commercial, you got to overdo everything. See? And then you just center it, because I made my hole 50 millimeter, because if you saw in my last video, I don't know when I did the video, but I did a review on the set about doing the glass. They were 50 millimeter and 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter is going to be way too small, so this was the only size they had. So that's pretty much what the bulkhead is going to look like, how to install it really easily. Like I said, I'm going to use silicone. You're going to see how I'm going to connect mine later on. This was just an unboxing. And kind of like a small setup review of it, I guess you could say. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a bulkhead. What else do you want to know from it? How are you going to rate these unless you're going to have like a 5,000-gallon tank and have one of these on there, and then 5,000 gallons of that pressure is going to be on here? Then maybe, I guess, you wouldn't be getting this anyway for that, so that doesn't even make sense. But I'm just saying is that, like, you can't really rate these that it's going to break eventually in your tank, because what most likely what will happen is with this kind of stuff is the salt water especially will probably dry this out over time. It'll become brittle, and it'll be fine as long as you don't touch it. But then if you move it around and try to take the nut off and stuff, like a long time later, if you don't lubricate it and whatever, just try to take it off without messing around, most likely this will snap off. And that's what I've seen with hard water and salt water. This is going to be perfect for my application. You know what I mean? I doubt it's going to leak, especially with a gasket on each side, and especially with silicone. This stuff is very forgiving, and it's very simple, like I said, design. and you know, the expectations are not really going to be that high for these applications. I would probably go with the cheapest one, you know, you can find. If you're looking for the double gasket, this was the cheapest one. Maybe by the time I put this video up, you'll have other ones, because it's a pain in the butt, like, to buy more gaskets, because, you know, they might not come in the pack that you need. If it only is a 4-pack or a 12-pack or whatever pack, you might only need 4 bulkheads or whatever. You know, what they should do is that with these, put an option that you can add it for, you know, $1 each. You know, you can add these for $1 each one, and I would have paid $1 each one markup, because I'm already buying this from you, so I expect a deal. So that would have been cool, but I did not see that on the Odyssey that was on there. And bulk reef supply was like $8 each one, and I couldn't justify that, like I said, because I don't see this failing like that. So I couldn't justify that price, so I didn't even buy it to be able to check a review for you. But like I said, theirs for $8 didn't. If theirs for $8 came with 2 gaskets, I probably would have bought it and tried it out. But it would have came to a lot of money, you know, adding all that, so it didn't make sense. So like I said, that's a quick little installation review of it and all that other stuff. And I'll show you one more time. Like I said, you can expect it to slip in. I got slip on both sides, and that's how mine is going to go. It's going to look really sexy, and that's it. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up stuff to help out the community, just like I get help from the community. All right, everybody, enjoy. Be safe. I'm out. Bye-bye.